Hey y'all, it's Miss Katie with HeritageWays.com. Welcome to Project 54, Episode 18. This week we are talking about special sides, and I'll tell you what, hash brown casserole is what it's known as in many parts of the nation, or I don't know, the world, I don't know. But also this casserole is what people go to the restaurant Cracker Barrel. If you're familiar with Cracker Barrel, it's like Southern food based out of Lebanon, Tennessee, right hop, skip, and a jump from where we used to live. Our last farm was right near Lebanon, Tennessee, and so that's the headquarters. But Cracker Barrel is it's called Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, and they are known for their hash brown casserole. Now, I'm not claiming that this is their recipe because, quite honestly, I like mine a little better because it's creamier. I feel like theirs is a little drier, but hey, if you like that, then you can modify my recipe. But we're doing this week's special sides, and this is really a special side. Our family now lives in mid-Ohio, and up here they call this cheesy potatoes. So, either way, I call it good. Let's make some hash brown casserole today. Hash browns, I use one bag, and the bag I use is 30 ounces. It's usually a pound and 12 to 14 ounces is usually what I find. Now, if I get a bag that's just 1 pound, I'm going to use 2 bags. I like to thaw mine overnight first. You don't have to do that at all. In fact, when I first started making this, I didn't. I just prefer to go ahead and thaw it. But honestly, I just set this bag in the sink the night before, but you do what makes you feel comfortable. I like to get shredded and not cubed. Again, a personal preference. I think we just like it better. So either shredded or cubed, and you can get the ones with peppers and onions if you want. I think they're called the O'Brien hash browns maybe. Just putting everything in our big mixing bowl. I'm going to go ahead and put in a teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of salt, 16 ounces of sour cream. Y'all know by now that I like to use natural, so this only has 2 ingredients, cultured milk and cream, 16 ounces. I've got a ½ cup of melted butter. Let's hone our hospitality skills. When preparing to serve guests in your home, make sure to ask if there are any food allergies. In the oven, melting. Because I had my oven on 350 to get ready for this casserole anyway. So I thought I would take advantage and melt the butter. It calls for ½ cup of chopped onion. I'm not using that today because I'm actually sharing this half of this with a friend, and I'm not sure if they like onion in their food, but I am using onion powder. So I'm going to put, as a substitute, I'm going to put about a ½ teaspoon of onion powder. I have found that a lot of people that don't care for onions in their food don't mind the flavor, they just don't want the chunks of onions. So you can substitute the onion powder. Also, you can substitute, I have done this many times, if I didn't want to go to the trouble, and sometimes when you are trying to get supper made and you're worn out and everybody's hungry, it can be trouble, right? So I will add a big scoop of serving spoonful of mayonnaise instead of the ½ cup of melted butter. So you can do that as well. I'm going to add 2 cream of soups. So that is cream of chicken or cream of mushroom or cream of celery, whatever combination you like, but 2 cans of soup. I'm using cream of chicken and cream of mushroom today. And the last thing before I stir it all up, 2 cups of cheese. Again, you can do different things. I just have these 2 out to show you. You can use mild cheddar cheese. You can use sharp cheddar cheese. I am using this cheddar pepper jack cheese today, and It has a blend of cheddar and Monterey Jack with jalapeno peppers. I think that's going to add a good flavor to the hash brown casserole. Just put that right in there. I stir everything at the end when it's all added. This is going to serve us and a friend. I'm actually going to put this in 2 different containers. Normally this would go in a 9x13 or my oblong 9x13 Pampered Chef stoneware, which I like to put this in. But today I want to share with my friend, this is actually her dish that she brought something when I needed some help, and she came to my rescue with supper. And I am going to put half of this in here for her and her family, her and her husband, and then some in this smaller dish. This is an 8x11 for our family. But if I were making it for all 6 of my children and my 3 daughters-in-law and my 3 grandchildren and Mr. Patient and me, which is our family, I would double or even make a double batch and a single, because this is so popular, so popular. I have made this in the crock pot. I have actually served this when I had our 3rd son's high school graduation breakfast, homeschool high school graduation brunch, and I served brunch to our friends and family who attended, and this was one thing that I served. I think I had 3 crock pots full of this, a double recipe in each crock pot. I love this bowl for this job. I've sprayed both of my dishes, and I'm just going to put my hash brown casserole in the dishes, and then I'm going to actually top it with a wee bit more cheese. The original recipe, my original recipe doesn't call for that, but that's what I'm going to do just for a little extra treat. And I'm going to bake it at 350 for 30 to 40 minutes. You want it brown on top, you want it bubbly around the edges, and you're going to smell it. It's going to smell delicious. Also, I have in the past put crumbled cheese crackers, like the goldfish type or the square cheese crackers. I have crushed those and put that over the top, and that is so good. I've done that during the holidays, and especially when I use the potatoes with the peppers and onions mixed in with the potatoes. That is so good too. But I'm gonna share with my friend, because she helped me and my mama taught me never to return an empty dish. I don't know if that's Southern manners or Southern superstition. Either way, I try to remember what Mama taught me. Like I said, just a little extra cheese. It is really not necessary to do this. It's going to be adequately cheesy, but just a little added touch. Cheesy. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is creamier than the restaurant style or the Cracker Barrel style, but we actually like this a little bit better. And remember, this is half of the recipe. Creamy, cheesy, hash brown casserole, classic, special side, delicious for breakfast, brunch, lunch, supper, dinner, company's coming, snack, leftover. I think you get the idea. Y'all, oh my word. Oh my word. Okay, I know you're going to want to make this. You saw it is not difficult. Thanks for joining me today on Project 54. Thanks for joining me today on Project 54, and I'll see you next time. Tell your friends to join us, and we will do what? I don't know. And we'll see you next time. All right.
Put it together tomorrow.
Well, I didn't know if this was a Friday episode or not.
Cook together next time.
Yeah.